welcome back to Shemsuniverse. So today, guys, we're going to discuss the Aquarius moon sign. So if you do have your moon sign in Aquarius, this would simply mean that you do have air mixed with water. So this is the planet of like Uranus, or what we call Rahu in the numerology, mixed with the moon. So when you get these two energies mixed together, it's air and then water. This leads to a lot of emptiness, a lot of somebody who's very, very detached. And of all the moon signs, of all astrological signs, actually, I'd say that Aquarius is the most detached from all of them. This is a fixed air sign, but however, they're very, very able to discern objectivity from subjectivity. For those that don't know what that means, objectivity just means that you look at something like a car is just a car, even if it's your car. It's just a car with four wheels that gets you from A to B. Subjectivity means like, it's my car, I got it at this time, maybe my dad or mom gave it to me, blah, 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 blah. And there's like a subject and a personal nuance to it. Whereas objectivity just means you're completely detached and you just look at it for what it is and that's it. Speaking of that, if you do have this sign though, you guys are very, very able to be the calm person in any crisis. Meaning you guys are able to look at every single thing such as chaos as an opportunity. So this is really, really good, especially in the times that we're in. Obviously there's worldwide pandemic, etc. going on right now. Doesn't matter what your beliefs is on that whatsoever. The truth is, no matter what, the economy is in a deficit. We're not really talking about the sickness here, but the economy itself is in a deficit. And because of that, you do have an opportunity to either make new avenues of money, or you have the opportunity to just say, well, I'm just going to stick with my job or go with security. The Aquarius moon sign, if this is your sign that controls your subconscious mind, your emotional response to a lot of crises and things that would really frighten most people is kind of very calm. Because water is already calm. There's a Bruce Lee saying that be like the water. You put water in a teacup, becomes the teacup, blah, 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 blah. When you mix air, air becomes what it's around as well. So it doesn't really have any personal say in, oh, I don't like this situation or I do like this situation. You guys are very, very able to just say, this is the situation, here's the most competent response that I can give. And that's what makes you guys very, very effective. The only weakness behind this sign is that you guys may have problems with intimacy and personal relationships, just simply because you may not really put your emotional side out there. Some of you guys are afraid of rejection, or the fact that maybe you just don't feel that way at all, or you feel a bit like an outsider, even within your own family, within your own friendship groups. So intimacy may play a bit of a hard role for you. A lot of people with this moon sign will always say that they feel like they just think the other way, that they go counterclockwise instead of clockwise, and that's because of the influence of Uranus within your natal chart. If you have a lot of other watery elements within your chart, your whole astrological chart, this will just make you more receptive, more sociable, and people still will find you to have that emotional stability that they require, and they'll come to you for nurturing and for help. If you don't, you have more air signs in your whole astrological chart, then they may find you very, very detached and actually hard to deal with, maybe even quite eccentric, if that makes sense, guys. So look out for that. This moon sign is very, very important. If you do have this as your sign, I'd recommend just making sure that you still focus on building skills like building rapport. Your communication skills are up there because you are naturally an air sign anyways. You guys are already very versatile. If you guys have a goal, I can put my trust in you that you'll get it done. I don't have any doubts on that. Like I said, the only weakness with it was the interpersonal relations such as intimacy. But even with friendship, money, things like that, you guys are good to go. Ideal careers for you guys would be anything from, I would say politics at times, depending on how the astrological chart looks as a whole. But definitely things like emergency services, so like fire, especially paramedic, 911 dispatch, police for sure, military for sure, any sort of mediation for sure. Anything to do with dealing with crisis and being that calm person. You guys are natural humanitarians as well. I mean, you guys like to actually give back to the planet. And if you have a goal that's more so not personalized, but more so about helping a group as a whole or people that are lacking in something, that's where you guys really, really shine very well. A lot of scientists and researchers and analysts as well come out with this sign, just because you guys are able to have that detached sort of look at life. So even stock trading, all these things, because you guys don't have any emotional attachments, makes you naturally competent at things that require you to be that way, require you to be somewhat cold, if you will. So that is the full summary for the Aquarius moon sign. If you guys did have any questions regarding it whatsoever, you can just let me know in the comments or hit me up on my Instagram at Shemsuniverse 8.0. But aside from that, that should be the full summary. If you guys have any questions at all regarding any of the signs, because we're almost done now, just let me know and I'll do a little bit of a review on them. Alright, so thank you guys so much for the time today. I'll be back tomorrow with the Pisces moon sign. And that's it, guys. Peace. Have a good one.